You feel what I'm saying? Like realistically, you feel what I'm saying? In real life.
That's all the
So
questions I'm asking.
like, it's been people, like I said, it's been 5 relationships out of 100 girls I probably dealt with that I've genuinely taken care of, or genuinely dealt with, or I genuinely fucked with. Before I fucked with Kitty, I was dealing with somebody where I was busting my ass and they wasn't recuperating the same energy. You feel what I'm saying? So no, it wasn't coming at. I was hurt still going to deal with Kitty. You feel what I'm saying? I had just left my bitch in Arizona, literally, in a brand new house that I had just had Cookie do me. Left my bitch in Arizona. So I was going through my shit. Am I the same
So
age as Kitty's son? No. Hell no.
hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, that's the best way to put what he said, you guys. Hurt people, hurt people.
Yeah. But I
I wouldn't even say like now, even to now, like looking back and conversating with her on the things that we've been through. You know what I mean? Like I don't look at like I don't hold grudges. I'm a Sagittarius. I personally I don't hold grudges for nobody. Not for London. London came up here and tried to read me. Everybody that I fuck with that tried to come up here and read me. It's been going on forever. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. You feel what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a long time, so I know what come in the game. I know if a bitch feel like she got work, oh, she about to go and read the dog shit out of me, bitch. Let me go take a couple days off. Cool. Oh well. You feel what I'm saying? That was the life I lived. Trying to clean my life up and better myself. Things change. It is what it is. But I did when I was mad at her. I did say that. Yes, I did. I did.
so
I said
do you think everything you said about Miss Kitty was out of anger? Because when you
a
say
lot
stuff
of
out of
things that I said out of Cat was to Cat were a lot of retaliation words because of the things that were said to me.
I
So
said it wasn't.
um, I give Ari, I'm quiet until provoked. Um, I can be the loudest nigga or the quietest nigga on the block, literally. Um,
Right. I know that Rico, when he gets mad, he said a lot of dumb things. That's right. Fucking.
so I was hurt. Like I said, I was hurt. I dealt with a lot of pain in my past, not from people, from my mother, so I didn't know how to genuinely treat people. I had to learn how to genuinely be around people or genuinely deal with people and genuinely know what love is and shit like that. So it is what it is. But like I tell people now, I don't take my past, anything I did in my past, I don't take it back. You feel me? I don't take shit back because I did it. I can't take it back. This was making me who I am now.
okay, that's
I
all the
am
questions. You got anything else to tell us? Shit.
shit, not really.
Okay, so I might bring Mother Kitty up. It's your turn to sit in the comments.
I'm
After
here.
her shit, you can come back up with her. You good with that?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm about to go handle what I gotta do anyway. Go ahead. I'm here.
All right, let's get it.
I am up. Okay, Peter.
Oh shit. Mother Kitty, getting a cue. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
For the person who said, Keisha Cole can't raise a man, you were so loud and wrong. That is actually K Michelle's song.
How where Mother Kitty at? Mother Kitty in the comments?
She was in the comments.
I don't know. Where Mother Kitty? Oh shit.
She probably got to come back.
Let me text her. Hold up.
Wait. I know that's not going to
Mother Kitty, where you at? Where you at, Mother Kitty? She probably in here. Hold up. We don't play about y'all. Should lie. She probably is here. Oh, she left. She here. Yeah, she in here.
No, she was here, but I don't think she's here no more.
Oh, let me see. Oh, Mother Kitty, Mother Kitty. She was in the queue. She probably.
Is
No,
it?
there she
Oh,
go.
there she go.
No. Hey.
Okay. Hey everybody, y'all. My camera's gonna be off, but I'm gonna definitely hold a conversation with y'all and speak with y'all.
Do your thing, Queen. Do your thing. How your day going today?
All right. Everything is going good. So far. So first let me say hi to Ari. Hi Ari. Finally get to meet
Hi,
y'all. We
how
said
are you?
so much about you, and I forgot to put the face with the person and the name. And you're very beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm really happy that y'all did this interview and it wasn't no drama. It's a lot of things that was misunderstood and a lot of things that was interpreted. Where you want to start at? Let's go. It's your show.
Can you get some of the people? Oh, where you from.
A little background, Mother Kitty.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised, Crown Heights, Brooklyn, 43 years old, transgender. Came from a family of five brothers, three sisters. Pretty much, yeah. Went to Mahalia Jackson, Wingate. Been in Brooklyn my whole life. I'm a Brooklyn baby. When I got about started my first job at 14 in summer youth, I've always been about money. Period. Pretty much from there, I went to War Balance after I came out of high school. Basically, I decided that I wanted to be in the adult entertainment business, so I decided to do porn. I used to pose nude for about 20 different websites once a year, which I would make 19,000 just from the 19 sites that I would pose from, plus whatever other adventures and things that I used to do. And yes, I'm trans, but a lot of people don't understand that because you're transgender does not mean that you're gay. Trans just mean that you identify different from the sex that you were actually born. So yes, I had my kids, all three of my biological kids. I have two baby mothers, three kids. So, and I had them while I was trans and living my life as a woman.
Okay, that's a blessing. That's different. Okay, okay. Um, how we gonna start this? We know you as a cashy woman, the woman who come drop yachts like it's motherfucking bag of Cheetos and chips and shit. Um, is Mr. Rico is the only man you dealt with on Bigo?
Say it one more time. Join. Let me close your room because I'm trying to be able to talk. Join. I'm closing this. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Ask that again.
Yeah. Knowing that you was the cashiest woman on Bigo, dropping coins, have any men come in your DMs try to use you for your money? Anything? Because I remember you dropping on who was it, Rico?
Okay.
Was it?
So when it comes to Rico, if y'all ever go to what is it called? Not iTunes, the orange one where everybody load their music. What is it called?
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. If you ever go on there, I have a song called Tranny Chaser that came out years ago. Okay, so I have a song that's called Tranny Chaser. That's about trannies, about guys who chase trannies, and how back in the day we used to shake our purse.
And it's just
Pretty much.
called Change
So
Chaser.
if you're looking for, it's called Tranny Chaser, and type in Kitty Minaj, KITTYMINAJ, and it'll come up.
I
Long story
remember.
short, is back in the days, I'm an old school girl, y'all. So back in the days, the girls used to shake their purse for anybody that they wanted. If they wanted something, they man wanted something. Period. We would shake our purse. Period. That's what that was considered. Um,
We
moving
cut in.
forward,
Y'all
Rico,
still
to
lost.
be honest,
We cut in and out.
okay. So when I'm sorry, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I
Can y'all
think
hear me? Okay.
yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so everybody, just so y'all can understand, when I met Rico, when I got on this app, I already knew Rico previously, but did not know him in person. I actually thought Rico was a catfish because I would speak to him on a profile on Facebook, and it was off and on. Long story short is when I came to the particular app, if anybody does not know, don't understand the $50,000 song, what's 50,000 to a bitch like me? That was because a guy gave me $50,000 to shut up about something. I took his $50,000, uploaded it to the app, and threw it away on everybody. So that's where that song came from. What's 50,000 to a bitch like me? So just in case anybody don't know the whole fucking scenario of what happened. Moving on, I then took 150,000 of his money and threw it away on the app too. After. So skip past that. The day that you're talking about, Rico was in an auction. Basically, I had the first night that I actually seen Rico was on live. He was on a panel with a couple of people, and I had gifted him on a panel, whatever the case may be. After that, he basically, when somebody used to gift Rico, he'll be like, "Oh, I'll eat your ass, baby. You send me another gift like that. Don't do this." But he used to do that to everybody, not just me or whatever the case may be. Long story short is I reached out to Rico. I hit up my gay mother and I asked Kelly, "Do you know if this boy really sells dogs?" So then she was like, "Yeah, he is. He does sell dogs or whatever the case may be." Because I had already sent him $1,000 up front to purchase a dog for my son. When I after I sent him the money and stuff up front, to me, I'm going to be straight honest with y'all. Rico, please don't be mad at me. I love you to death, but I have to be honest. I felt like when Rico seen that I was able to have access to money so easily, it kind of flipped his scenario of where he wanted to be or whoever he was with. At that time, Rico was living in Chicago when I had bought the dog from him or whatever. Well, I sent him the money and I asked him, can you train the dog before the dog comes to my house? Do I have to pay for that service too? Long story short is Rico was like, yo, I'll be in New York tomorrow. So I said to him, oh, well, I hope that I get to see you. He said, actually, I'm moving in with you, because he basically went through some situation with somebody down there. Long story short, I started laughing, and me and him would be flirting online and back and forth through conversation and text, sexually, just flirting. You understand? Sexting, whatever you want to call it. When Rico got to my house, y'all, like once his flight had arrived here in New York and the car picks him up from the airport, remember I live like 2 hours away. So basically the car had to bring him to my house, which is 2 hours away from the airport that he flew into. I got so scared, I didn't know how to tell him. So I wrote him a long ass letter, and the letter had started off. I still have the letter. It said, hey, what's up? Welcome to my house. My name is Kat. These are my 3 kids, JJ, Josiah, and Jelani. You have to accept all of us. I said to him, most trans would take this opportunity to basically try to be with you or use it for whatever they can. I said to him, I did not want a relationship. I don't want to be with you. I wanted us to build a friendship, and I hope that you're not here to have sex with me, because I don't want to have sex with you. I said to him, I would rather us build a friendship and see where things go. And if we ever do plan on being together, then so forth. So it will be, or whatever the case may be. Long story short is the reason why I had deaded anything before it happened was because I was scared to tell him my HIV status, because I did not want him to come on here and basically expose my information. So basically, once he realized that I did not want to be with him in a relationship, everything went left. Basically the first like 1 weekend he had went out, and I said to him, yo, you gonna go chill with Christian? He was like, yeah, he gonna go chill with his brothers in Harlem. So I pulled out $400. I gave him $400 for his pocket, and I said, because I don't want nobody to say that you dating me or that you live here with me and you basically have to ask people for money or anything. So I gave him $400, and I said, use that to get your Uber there, your Uber back to my house, because I'm not coming to pick you up or whatever. And let it be. You have your money for your weed, everything. Go do your chilling, whatever the case may be. When I first met Rico, and the second time that Rico came to my house, I told him I didn't want to be in a relationship. I'd rather have an open relationship, because one, he was too young. Two, he was basically still thotting around, and he was very messy. And I would rather know that up front than to put myself in a situation where you're trying to lock somebody down to be in a relationship with you, knowing damn well you didn't want the relationship. So before we got to relationship 2, the first time, I don't think a lot of people noticed, this was all the way in January of 20, was it 2020? I believe January of 2020 or 2021. And basically that's when he was first at my house. That's when Loser T came out. Loser T, Loser T.
I remember that.
Okay, because basically he called me that day. I had finished just filming with Leah. And then I got on the phone with Rico. Basically, it was all a misunderstanding. I was in my live, and Leah had said, you know, that the girls would take pictures of your house and they'll basically storyline you. So I turned to the camera and I said, oh, so was that what Rico was doing? But as a joke. Rico was in my room and took it as I was trying him. So he started saying, bitch, if I wanted to motherfucking storyline you in my comments, if I wanted to fucking storyline you, I would have fucking storylined you. I would have a whole lot. So then he calls my cell phone and he's like, oh, just so you know, yeah, the situation room on Friday, I'm about to let everything out. You're going to see, I'm going to fuck your whole situation room shit up. So I turned to this. Right. So then I turned to the staff, because we just finished filming with Leah. We had just flew her to New York. I turned to the staff. I said, y'all, please get here, everything back up, lights, cameras, everything. We have a situation. So they was like, what you mean? I said, we have a situation. I have to clear the air with Rico, or everything is going to go, everything that we are working on is going to fall. So we basically went, I actually went and I asked my son and them, you think I should do this? And they was like, if it's to protect our family, then yes. So then I went, and that's how Loser T came out, or whatever the case may be, and it seized everything. Lo and behold, 6 months later, we end up basically it ended up being my son's mother. My daughter's mother came on the app, and when my daughter's mother came on the app, basically, that whole situation took place. Rico reached out to me to see if I was okay. It just so happened that he reached out 2 days before my son's birthday. So I asked him, like, where are you? If you're not doing nothing, come out here to chill with the kids or whatever. And he did. When Rico came back, Rico wanted to be in a relationship with me. And I told Rico I didn't. I did not want to do no relationship, but he was busy going on what the comments was saying, and everybody was like, yo, y'all should be together. That's when we was doing like all the candles, the t-shirts, and all of that stuff. Lo and behold, when Rico had came back that time, I told him I'd rather have an open relationship because I don't want to look stupid in the end. To be honest, y'all, Rico, from every relationship that we was in, from the first relationship to the last relationship, Rico was cheating from the beginning. Okay, I found out all of that from jump. Every relationship we was in, he cheated in. Period.com. That's that. Long story short is I told him I didn't, and then that's when somebody in the comments was like, yo, so are y'all together? Are y'all together? Are y'all a couple? And then finally he was like, oh, ask her. And I felt weird, but I did love Rico. And I told him I was not in love with him. So a lot of stuff y'all don't know because it did not take place on the app. Rico was actually the first person that told me he loved me. Just so we could be clear. Actually, I was just over everything. We was on a we was away at a cabin house, and I felt really moody or whatever the case may be, and I felt really out of place. And I had went off, and I just told him I didn't want to have no relationship with him or anybody, basically. And he was like, you know, Kat, I really love you. I love your kids. You know, I really want this to work this time around. But Rico is who told me that he loved me, and my exact words to Rico was, please do me a favor, never use those 4 letters with me until you know what they actually mean. That's exactly what I turned to Rico and said. Okay. Still to this day, I love and I care for Rico, but I love myself too much to put myself through anything for anybody on this earth. Rico does not know what love is because Rico had a tough life coming up, and unfortunately, he was taken advantage of by too many people. Okay. And still, right now, this day, as him being a young man and maturing, he still doesn't know what love is. Simple as that. And that's what I'm going to say about that. When it comes to him using me, yes, I did feel used because as if I'm in a relationship with you and I pull $50,000 out of a bank, you understand me, to start a dog business, what Rico didn't understand the difference between a girlfriend and a woman. Okay. A girl is going to buy you some Jordans. A woman is going to invest in your future. Do you understand? That's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Big difference. So I wasn't about to buy him no Jordans. I took $30,000 out to buy him 3 dogs. Each dog was $10,000. He wanted us to take a Range Rover and drive from New York all the way to fucking Atlanta to pick up the dogs, and then drive all the way back with my kids and 3 dogs. I'm like, first of all, my car drives itself. I'll be sitting in a fucking Range Rover pressing a gas pedal all the way there and back. I said no. And because he would not get his license, that was one of the things I kept trying to get him to do, is get his license. Long story short is I ended up going online because Kelly and years ago had booked a private jet and went to California just to go shopping and came right back. So I was like, it can't be that much. I know I got to pay for the gas or whatever. It was $16,000 for the flight. So I booked the flight and I said, you know what? We'll film it as a commercial for your dog business. I went half and half, and even though I upfronted everything for the dog business, there was really no partnership for me. My partnership was for my kids, and the other half was 50-50 with him and my kids. You understand? Because I wanted him to have something, even God forbid if I died today or tomorrow, he would still be set and not have to live the life that he was living. Okay. Long story short is, so we get there, go down there, get the night before the flight, I end up having a bad dream, and I woke up in the middle of the night, like almost like panting, and I'm like, oh my gosh, call everybody. And they're like, what? I said, we're not getting on this flight tomorrow unless I have a bodyguard or armed police with me, because I dreamt that Rico got shot in his head and I got shot on the platform of changing the money, because I had 30,000 in cash plus other money with me. You understand? So I'm like, we're flying to Atlanta and we don't have no security, nothing with us. We just going there with all this money. You understand? And I asked Rico specifically, have you ever met this guy that we're doing business with? Rico, exact words, and I'm sorry, I cannot lie. The night before the flight, I dreamed that we all got shot on the platform and they robbed us for the $30,000. I then asked Rico the next morning, how well did you know this guy? Rico told me he did prior business with the guy before. Come to find out, they did not at all know each other. When the flight landed in Atlanta, Georgia, my bodyguard, who's an NYPD officer, he looked at me and I looked at him because the guy was like, yo, my nigga, finally good to meet you in person. We always talking on the phone and shit. And I'm like, so you really didn't even know this motherfucker. Now pay attention. Two of the dogs that I paid $10,000 each for was pocket bullies. Okay, pit bulls, but they were pocket size. So yes, the dogs was actually worth $3,500, $3,500. I'm gonna say this. Rico is very creative when it comes to making flyers, everything. He has a lot of talent behind him, so it's very easy for Rico to make a fraudulent flyer. Simple as that. Did he fraud me a flyer? In my heart, yes. Okay, the dogs was actually listed for 3,500. When I got the flyer, it said $10,000 for each of the dogs. One dog was listed at 10, and the other one was listed at 12,000. I told the guy, I said, Rico, let me talk. I said, do me a favor. I said, if I'm buying 3 dogs from you, one for 12,000, one for 10 and 10, just give me an easy flat $30,000, which is what I did. Okay. That day, that we think Rico actually almost started to cry because he said on the plane, because he was like, yo, Cat, all realistic, nobody never did no shit like this for me. The whole reason why I did it for Rico was, first of all, a lot of people don't know what it is to be in a relationship, because a lot of y'all don't even know that a relationship is based on 100-100, not 50-50. Okay, that's why y'all all lack in relationships, because you think a relationship is built on 50-50, and it's not. It's built on 100-100. Because the moment that somebody gives you 50% of them, you never know what the other fucking 50% of them is going to be. When I got with Rico and I told Rico I was doing a dog business for him, I also paid for Rico to take his real estate license in Philadelphia and in New Jersey, and also for him to get his high school diploma. Okay, because I wanted him to be well established and have all of his stuff. If after if we ever broke up or separated, that he would be good and he wouldn't have to depend on another, as everybody would say, trans. Long story short is, even though all of the things I did, actually the night that we went for the flight and we came back, a woman emailed me on Facebook, and I still have the message to today. She emailed me from a private account. She said, Miss, please be careful. Rico did this to me before. He will basically have you buy him a dog, and then he'll rob you when you're not home. So the girl basically was like, yes. So I showed him what the letter was about the lady saying, oh, I'm going to leave you in my house one day. I'm going to come home and the dogs are all going to be gone. So once I started, basically, my mood changed because of how he was moving and the things that I was receiving. And I shouldn't allow outside sources to intervene with our relationship. And I did. It kind of made me, when I'm basically like going to the store, going someplace shopping, and he's in the house, like, damn, is he robbing my house? Is he taking? It made me feel that way after I read the stuff on Facebook, to be honest. Moving past that, has he ever been abusive? No, he has never been physically abusive to me. Everybody, I keep a Glock with me, and I don't give a fuck if it's Rico, my father, anybody, they will be dead in my house. Simple as that. Okay? No man is going to put their hands on me. I'm sorry. At all. Period.com. Simple as that. So no, what he has done was breaking up things. Like, he took a Douce bottle and he threw it at my front door. As y'all know, I live on a golf course. So when he took the Douce bottle and he threw it at the front door, it caused all of the people to come to the house like, are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? Or whatever the case may be. So that was one of the things that he did that was aggressively. A lot of times when his aggressive attitude kicked up, basically I would just wait until he calmed down to start a conversation with him, and I'll wait until he kicks out of his mood. Normally he'll have to smoke a blunt, go for a walk or something, but other than that, no. When it comes to someone taking care of my house, no, I didn't need Rico to take care of anything, but he did organize things when it came to the laundry, and Rico was not my nanny. Sweetheart, if y'all knew anything, I had a nanny and everything living with us. Okay? I had a hairstylist. My hairstylist was paid $10,000 a month to live at my house to make sure when I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, if I said I wanted a fucking lace front, that motherfucker was installing it. So was my makeup artist. They was all living in my house. Okay, just in case anybody wants to know so much. Okay. Moving on. When we went to a couple of the places that we went on vacation, I chose the only place that he got to choose to go to was one place that was in Hook Creek, Maryland, because I didn't know about it. No, Rico was not using me for anything. Rico's unemployment went to shit. His unemployment checks went to my house. Simple as that. That's a fact. If we needed groceries, weed, yes, because my weed gets delivered every week. I buy $500 worth of weed every week. I spend $2,000 because I had a very bad weed habit. $2,000 a month just in weed. Okay, so every Friday the weed is delivered. Rico would get into arguments and start fights with me basically because he could not get weed. Okay, so if the weed ran out, we knew that that night it was going to be an argument and a fight. Period. Every time. And it normally starts at 2 o'clock in the morning. By 3 o'clock in the morning, somebody comes, picks him up, and he leaves. I did find out later down in our relationship when I put on my VAR headset that Rico was dealing with some female, well, a transgender who was a prostitute, and she was coming to Ronkonkoma to work, which is not too far from my house. He was talking through her through PlayStation, basically, and basically that's how they were meeting up. Okay, so women, if you're menace gamers, make sure that they you're checking the gaming system because yes, honey, that's how he was talking to his girl. The girl came to my house, picked him up and everything. Okay,
But they
facts.
said
Okay,
not guilty. That's how I looked at him.
I will say this, y'all.
He made a new day
When you
site to the
come from
PlayStation.
when you come from a broken place already, you can't expect something to be fixed that was already broken. Okay. And Rico was, from what I understand, Rico was dating a 30-year-old or 40-year-old trans at the age of 14. That person should be in jail.
Damn.
Okay. Okay. At the age of 14, he was already dating a trans woman that was 30 something, 40 years old. She should be in jail. Okay. I don't know. No, I'm not sure which one. This is when basically this is more so his younger life. Rico has been on Twitter and everything, social media since 16,
So what you're
14,
saying
15.
it wasn't the
Okay.
first.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
So what you're saying is Asia is not the first.
No, I don't believe so at all. Probably the first that, probably his first and where he felt comfortable being in that relationship and it wasn't for getting something out of someone, if that makes sense.
No, I just be like I said, I've known him for a long time, and I thought around the age you said, 15 years old, I thought it was Asia.
It might have been. It might have been.
Yeah.
Was she working for welfare? Or working at a homeless shelter or something like that?
I'm not sure.
Oh Lord.
But
It might have been. But regardless to what, that's fucked up. Because I have a 15-year-old child, bitch, and I'm telling you, I will hang you, bitch. I will definitely hang you, 100%. So a lot of what happened is when we had our second time go round at this relationship and we tried, I used to sit back and just watch how he moved, and it wasn't for me. Okay, meaning I'm used to being around money, so I don't get excited about somebody's cars. You understand? I don't get excited about somebody's jewelry or what they have. That shit don't move me. I have my own. You understand? Where he's still young and he gets moved by that. You understand? Somebody got a new Porsche, that moves him. It don't move me, if that makes sense. You understand? And that causes a lot of issues in a relationship when a person don't even realize what they have themselves. You understand? So that was a big block for us off the bat. And off the back, because he's so used to girls, for real, this was happening. So he needed a new iPhone the second time he came around. So I told him, yo, Rico, right now I have to wait until my business EIN number is everything is done with the investigation. Once all of that stuff is done, then I'll get you your iPhone. For now, one of these bitches that's in your inbox, go fuck them and let them get you the iPhone tomorrow. I'll give you the cab money for you to go there. Go fuck the bitch, get whatever you got to get from her. And that's that, which is how he got his iPhone 13. Okay, I did not pay for the iPhone 13 that night. He left. He went to Queens Springfield because I do have the paperwork of that phone. So I do know the girl who purchased the phone and everything because it's in her name. But he went there. I was straight real with him. You understand? Let me explain something to you. You can't control people. Okay? Period. You can't control your mate. You can't control who they are. If somebody's gonna do something, they're gonna do it, whether they're in front of you or not. Simple. You understand? And I had no self-control or control over Rico because, as I said, he didn't understand that I loved him genuinely. You understand? I didn't give a fuck about you. I wasn't trying to fuck you. I wasn't trying to bend you over or have you suck my dick. I wasn't thinking about, I was just happy that this man said to me, yo, when I told him that I had HIV, he was like, yo, Kat, I love you. Everybody has something wrong with them in life, and I still love you. That don't determine me not to be with you or not. Just make sure you taking care of yourself. And that's what made me stick by Rico, because I was so happy. The first thing that my daughter's mother said when she found out I had HIV, she was like, BB, she said, bitch, I cannot wait until this shit kill your ass. Just like that. That's what my kid's mother said. So to go from this to this, yes, I felt different. You understand? And that made me have a lot of respect for Rico. And that's why I went so cold-hearted for Rico. When they're talking about the time that I ran Rico up on a panel, it was basically he was being auctioned off on one of the guys' panels. They had an auction, and me and Rico had just had a falling out the night before with the loser tee. So everybody thought I still were not on Foreign's page. Everybody thought that I would not go support Rico because we had the whole loser tee. They gagged. I ended up loading up $15,000, and I went in there and I just dropped 99 shields, 10 dragons, 5 yachts, and that was that. And I just cleared the whole board. So that made the system freeze. Because what we had went through didn't had anything to do with our business on the outside. Our business did not take off because of Rico. Okay. The business could have took off. We could have did so much stuff with that business, that dog business, and it would have been well off. No, I never stole Rico's dog. Rico was leaving my house. He started an argument with me. So I'm pretty sure there's women in here that been in relationships where the nigga starts an argument really so you can go fuck another bitch. That's exactly what happened. Rico started an argument that night at 2 something in the morning. I said, JJ, watch what I say. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, Rico was gone. He had somebody pick him up and he left. He then turned back around and threw all his Jordans, 20 pair of Jordans, he threw in the garbage. Pay attention. He turned back because he couldn't fit the dog in the people's car and brung the dog back to my house. Okay. So I then went outside. After he left, I had the dog. I never knew he threw away all his clothes and sneakers. Okay. He calls me and was like, yo, Kat, do me a favor. I said, what? He was like, can you please go outside and get them bags of clothes? I said, what bags of clothes? I threw all my sneakers and everything outside in the garbage. So I'm like, why would you do that? He was like, I don't know. I was mad, but I do need my shit. So I went outside. I said, what you calling? I walked outside. I said, I'm not getting that shit at all. So JJ, my son, was like, don't do that to Rico. And my other son, they grabbed Rico's stuff and brung it into the house. Okay. The dog was already left there. Rico didn't call back for the dog until like a week later or 2 weeks later, after he did all the shit that he did online. Then he wanted the dog back and said I stole the dog. I never stole the dog. The dog was left at my house. The dog was worth $50,000. It was left at my house. And now guess what? God is a very powerful man, because he took that dog from out of my house after the dog has been there for a year, eating luxury and living fine, and he lost the dog. He no longer has the dog. Okay. So that was fucked up just in itself. But he made a promise to my kids that no matter what Kat and I go through, that he will not take Lady from the house. He'll just come breed her and bring her back. He did not do that. One of the arrangements that we made, my lawyer made me sign with him, was if we broke up, all dogs remain with me, and once I sell everything, we would split the cost. Even though my lawyer tried to make it where I would get 60 or 70% of the company, I told them no. No matter what, I want everything to be 50-50, period. That's exactly what I said. I still would want him to get his 50 and my kids to get their 50%. I didn't want to do anything shady because at the end of the day, there's always a God. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. And I'm not gonna get my blessings by fucking you over for a couple of little measly dollars. Simple. Moving on past that part. What bugged me out,
Kitty,
yes.
you taking over our interview, girl. We got to start with our question.
Go.
I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
trying to knock them all out. Go.
Are you trying to get it out of the way?
Let's do it all the way, man. This shit doing good. I'll answer the question later. I got 100 questions to ask later. So go
Yeah,
ahead.
because it was a lot of people. So let me just think, because I was screenshot.
Shit. You're just getting good. I gotta ask her. I gotta ask her about the situation. What she just said. What the fuck she just said? Because it was a situation. She said that he brought the disease to her. It was one of the diseases, syphilis. I seen that on YouTube. That
So
question.
Surviving Me and Tay, one of y'all was in the audience saying that Mother Kitty seems psycho, suck my dick. Okay, let me address that first. The other bitch was saying something. Hold on, let me go back.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions to ask you. Let me finish, baby. We're gonna go in. Jesus. Yeah.
When it comes to y'all trolls and y'all people, it really don't bother me what y'all have to say, because at the end of the day, y'all are who y'all are. Trolls, nothing. Nobody goes to sleep thinking about y'all. Nobody wakes up thinking about y'all. Y'all are nobodies. That goes to all the trolls in here. Period.com. So y'all don't deserve a response. Yes, because they was in the comments saying slick shit out their mouth or whatever the case may be, and saying things like he was a nanny. He was never a nanny, bitch, because I had a fucking nanny. I had a hairstylist, a makeup artist, a nanny, a cook, anything I wanted. I could have fucked somebody's husband and got it paid. That's a fact. Okay? So now that clears up that. Okay? Bitch, yes, most of my shit, a couple of husbands pay for my shit. Because this pussy so good is retired on a 401k plan. Something some of you bitches who are hoes will never understand. I don't have to fuck a soul anymore. I did that over 10 years ago and all my shit is paid. And still will be paid. Today, tomorrow, next month. And if I say pay this bitch shit, it's gonna get paid. That's a boss. Now, when it goes to that, I didn't need no money from Rico because Rico didn't have anything that money-wise that I wanted at all. He was a gentleman. He was dope with my kids. He could cook his ass off. So that was a plus, because having HIV, sometimes, y'all, I'm waking up and I'm crying because I don't ever want to die. And my kids find me because it's just me and my daughters. You understand? So one of the biggest things that I deal with every day is God. One of the things why I say, hey, everybody, put red hearts if you said thank God, put blue if you didn't. Why I start my lives like that, because every night I say, God, please do not kill me while I'm at this house or make me die, or my kids have to find me dead because of my sickness. Do you understand? So that's one of my biggest fears. When he was there, I didn't have to, it was times that I was so sick, y'all, I couldn't even get up to cook. So if you pay attention to my Uber Eats bill, I spent $20,000 last year in just Uber Eats, because basically I had to fucking feed my kids. Most of the time Rico would do the cooking if I was sick or something. You understand? No, he did not give me herpes. What I said I contracted from Rico was syphilis. Okay?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna go in.
My apologies.
My bad.
Okay. No. You're not wrong, Ari. So what I did say out my mouth was that. But what we did later find out was that the doctor, when I went to get tested for syphilis, I went to go get tested for syphilis, and the doctor, basically, I recorded her conversation saying I did not test positive for anything. The following day, the same director of the hospital says that I did test positive for syphilis, and she failed to treat me. But my lawyers and everybody was on the phone, so I have that whole conversation, and that's what I talked about with that whole situation. I never said he gave me herpes at all. No, at all. Not once. Once I told him my status or whatever, I was relieved. I was happy, because that was the biggest thing that I wanted to tell him and get off my chest. So,
Hold on 1 second.
Hold on 1 second. Can y'all spam hearts in the comments or spam white hearts to get back on the heat list? And can we get a dragon support us, But you go ahead, Miss Money Kid. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Queen.
What else? Okay, y'all ask y'all questions because I'm trying to think of all the important things that
There
y'all
you
would
go.
have
Now
asked.
I'm about to ask some questions. Do you feel like you was a sugar mama?
No, trust me. If I'm your sugar mama,
Yeah, she
I have 10 sugar daddies. If I was your sugar mama, he would have had way much more, and he wouldn't have had to go through anything. Okay. A sugar mama is not going to care about whether you go into school and get an education. A sugar mama is going to bless you, give you what you want at that moment in time, just like a sugar daddy, for what you're doing with them sexually. That means I would have done bent his ass over, fucked him, paid him a couple of racks, $10,000. Let me explain something to y'all so y'all understand who y'all dealing with. This is a bitch who books escorts. Okay? So if I see a fine ass nigga that's a hoe, bitch, I'll just pay him for the privacy, put him in a room, bitch, and pay him his hourly rate. Simple. I don't have to lie about a motherfucking thing. I'm one of the realest bitches you'll ever meet. Okay?
Okay. So my question was because you did say when you were talking, do you feel like because he accepted your HIV status, you were indirectly a sponsor or a sugar mama but you overlooked that because he did accept you for your HIV status? Because when you talked about that, I saw how deep it was. So was that one of the reasons that you sponsored him the way you did?
No. Okay. So a lot of the things, so this is how things would go. Rico didn't ask me for $30,000 for the dogs. Actually, Rico was online looking at the dogs and I was watching how happy it made him. So the next day I made a call to somebody like, can I pull $50,000 out? What if I wanted to start a dog business with my kids and Rico? What if I basically can I pull out $50,000 out of blank 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 to pay for this or whatever? And they was like, yes, but you need to make sure that this boy is gonna do this business, because if he's not gonna do this business, you about to blow $50,000 cat.
No more gifts.
And to be honest, my lawyer kind of kept saying, Cat, he's not gonna be responsible. And he wasn't. 8 days, put it like this, 8 days after we bought the dogs, 8 days later, Rico was gone. Okay.
So now let me ask you.
When it comes to clothes, I'm gonna make sure I get this really good for you, Ari. When it comes to clothes or anything, that particular day I had bought me and him a pair of Gucci sneakers because for our flight. That's the only thing Rico really got outside of the dogs that stayed with me, the Gucci sneakers that he went and left with, then they came back. To be honest, everything that Rico owns, clothes wise, I have. Even from all the other bitches. If you watching the video that I made Fly Away when I'm filming that video, Rico left September 3rd. Rico left with a girl who paid $400 for these exquisite pink and cream Jordans. Bitch, if you watch the music video that I filmed, I have the Jordans on. Bitch, I wore her Jordans, bitch, that she bought for him. And I kept the Jordans. I have all of this stuff. His TV still in my house. All his shit I have. Okay, so everything is there because it was more safer for his things, because everybody knows that Rico don't have an established place. Simple as that. So his stuff stays there, and that's that. I'm not gonna fuck up his shit. What I didn't like was how he deframed my character because he was upset in the heat of a moment. What I did do wrong, which was the worst thing ever, I did go in Rico's phone the last time that Rico came to my house, which was this year. My car was in the shop and my phones was off, so I had to use one of Rico's cell phones. So he gave me and trusted me with his cell phone. When I was driving, I seen someone text my address, but a different address, 202 Townhouse Drive. So I'm like, what the fuck? I told Rico don't be fucking telling nobody where the fuck I live or have nobody coming to pick him up from my house. So basically, when I seen it, I clicked on it and I seen a hidden file. I went in the hidden file and I violated because I watched basically all of these porns, different things that took place and stuff that took place in my house that I was accusing him of prior. And basically I pretty much had the proof of what I was saying. So when he was calling me delusional and all of that other shit, everything unfolded itself. But what I fucked up and did, and I violated, I started sending the videos because I didn't have no place to send it because I didn't have a phone. I had his phone. So I started sending the videos to Grandma Reba on the app. However, I sent it to Grandma Reba. She made a mistake and it tagged Rico, and basically everything that I sent to her, all the videos, it went to his device at the house. So he started flipping, bitch, you sending my shit out to fucking people on this fucking site, this goofy ass site. You
Somebody
fucking
kept
dumb,
drip,
you fucking dumb.
drip, baby, I'm alive. Drip, baby. Roll up and scroll.
So
Kick, drip, baby.
basically, he started flipping on me, and that's the day that he was like, yo, fuck this bitch, and he started fucking up everything in my house because I sent all his pornos, all his private information to Grandma Reba to secure the information so I could clear my name and show, bitch, he never gave me a fair chance from day one. The first day he came there, do y'all know the first time that I met Rico and he came to my house, the first time? Do you know that him and his girlfriend was working me, basically? He was in a relationship with another girl, and basically he came to me to try to work and get money from out of me. It did not go that way, and he went back to the girl. Okay? So that everybody knows. Second time, yes, we were in a relationship. It lasted for as long as it lasted. It was what it was, and that was that. Simple as that. What else? I don't know. What else y'all need to know? Has he ever hurt my kids? No, not in any type of way at all. I wouldn't even play that. Physically violence to me? No. Verbally? Yes.
Okay, the question I want to ask is, he gave you syphilis, right? And I think that's something that you can't get rid of, right?
Okay. So no, syphilis you can. You just have to. It depends on if it's treated in the early stages. So a couple of things is that we're gonna do. We cannot say, and I cannot say 100% 100% facts. Cat, you already know yourself. Don't lie for nobody. You already know that. Y'all, I'm gonna leave this as this. When it came to the syphilis thing, I was treated. I don't know what happened with his doctors and him, and that's that. I don't even want to talk about that part because it's going to lead to something else, and I just would rather it just be put to rest. Yes, I did contract syphilis. When I did go get tested, my counts was from 1 to 4, showing that I was recently infected. When I was with Rico, y'all, I was so happy. I don't cheat, y'all. I could be a thought when I'm not in a relationship, but when I'm in a relationship, I won't cheat. So even though he was fucking and dealing with people, I still was not fucking talking to nobody or fucking anybody. I was only dealing with Rico. And before Rico had came back, I had went and got tested to make sure that everything was improper before I started fucking with him because he likes to fuck raw.
It had to come from him.
I cannot stand you, Ari. But I have to answer truthfully.
No, I mean, you know, Kelly is both our mamas, so you know I'm going.
If I have to be truthful, and be honest and 100% blunt, 1,000,000% it would have had to came from Rico that I would have had contracted syphilis from.
Okay.
Okay. The question is, when you cure it, do it go dormant or do it go completely?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Okay, so syphilis ranges from numbers from 1 to 4 and up and so forth. So a person who numbers is in the hundreds, that mean that they had syphilis in their bodies for more than a year. Okay, my numbers showed from 1 to 8. So it showed that I was recently infected. You understand, within the last couple of months. The only person I was raw dogging and letting them come in my ass and everything and drinking their cum was Rico. Simple.
He say he
yes. If I suck his dick, I'll just let you know. If I suck his dick, bitch, no cum don't go no place but down his throat. Simple as that. I don't got no holds bar over here. Go.
Let's question, Mother Kitty. With you being older, and Rico was 23, though he is an adult. When you told him about your status and he accepted it, did you try like thereafter? Did you help him understand the whole HIV situation? Did you recommend that he prep or
because now if we were so if we was a straight couple, then it would be different. But because we come from the LGBT community and from the ballroom scene, we are a little more informed on these things than a regular average straight family, if that makes sense. So no, that was not something. The main thing he asked was how was my T-cell count and was I taking my meds and was I undetected? Pretty much if you're HIV positive and you're on your meds, you become undetected, meaning no matter how much raw sex you have, you cannot transfer HIV to another individual as long as you're on your medication. Okay, so as long as I remain undetected, I can even have kids. and the baby mother still won't be able to contract it neither. The only time a baby contracts it is if the mother has it, and if she's not undetected before giving birth. Normally what happens is when the baby comes through the birth canal, that's how it's transmitted to the baby, HIV or AIDS.
So it's not true that the other person has to be on PrEP to not contract HIV.
No. So PrEP, just so everybody can understand this, I would like everybody to understand this, because the doctors are putting you on this medication, but they're not telling you the long-term things that's going to happen. PrEP is a HIV medication.
Correct.
Okay, but they use it basically to prevent you from catching HIV if someone has it. But they're not telling you about all the long. You're going to have liver problems in a couple of years. Your kidneys are going to fail from PrEP. All of these things is going to happen behind PrEP, because that's exactly what happens with us on HIV medication. Our liver fails, so forth and so on, kidneys, everything. So a lot of people are running to get on PrEP so they can have raw sex, but don't realize they're damaging their body. So it's like a catch-22. And yes, if you are undetected, you do not have to be on PrEP so that you can have raw sex with somebody who has HIV. No, you still will not be able to contract it, but you are definitely eligible to catch every other STD that's out there.
Okay.
Damn.
What else?
All right. In a situation of, you say, I remember one day, I'm not saying that you said it, but I actually heard that your mother. You said you were sick, like actually sick.
So I ain't gonna say she didn't say it, but then
Say it one more time.
Yeah, I did say that. One day on live, you just say you were sick, like sick, and that's, was you saying that to see if Rico would actually care and see, like, as he could actually care about you, or he, like, was it like testing him to see his loyalty was like, if you're gonna pull up to you, fight for your love, or make sure you're all right, or
So a couple of things. When it comes to my HIV and stuff, back in January 1st of 2018, when I was diagnosed for New Year's with HIV, God just told me, Kat, you were just reborn. Look at it as being reborn, just like with any other kid who may be born with one arm. You understand? As a disability, nothing different. As long as you take your pill a day, you're going to be fine, just like everybody else. So no, I don't use my sickness for anybody. If anything, I try to enlighten people about my sickness, and no, hell no, I would never do that ever. What I did do to Rico, okay, so now he'll know. I did lie one night, the night that I went through his phone and I sent all the information out. I did lie and tell Rico that I was in jail. Okay, because while I was on my way back with getting everything out of the car, I basically and out of the phone, he ended up taking the dog and jetting with the dog. So basically I lied to him and I told him I was in jail, but how I got him to go back to my house is I was like, listen, go upstairs in my pants. I left $2,000 cash in my pants. So go up there and pull my kids down, but I lied. No, I was not in jail. Go ahead.
So go back to K9 question. That day you was on live and you said you were really sick. Were you really sick or were you not?
No, I was really sick.
Okay.
See, with Rico, I that's what I was trying to explain to y'all. I don't never play about my health. Bitch, if I'm sick, I'm sick. You understand? So when I was really sick, I was really sick. The only time that I lied was the time that I told him I was in jail. And he rushed back to go get my kids. And when he got all the way back from the Bronx to fucking Long Island, I had ended up pulling up. And he's like, if you just got out of fucking jail, how you get here when I get here? And that was it. And my lawyer, everybody came, and I was like, bitch, if I was in jail, bitch, y'all would have known that. So he was pissed because I made him come all the way back, basically, to come all the way back to the house or whatever the case may be. And I did.
You wanted him to be back.
No, actually, me and Rico wasn't together the third time. So that y'all know, Rico did not have a place. He had his place. He lost his apartment with his friend. And I basically told Rico, listen, Rico, I said, I care about you differently than maybe how you or how people look at things. I said, I kind of look at you a little different. And I said, I have an extra room at my house that we don't use. Instead of you running from this tranny to this tranny, and you keep losing everything that you accomplish or you get, I said, why don't you rent the room from there, come here, get a job at because he's really good at cooking. So I told him to get one of the chef jobs down the block and basically take the bottom stairs room. Rico said he'll think about it. A couple of days later, he thought about it, and yes, they brung him down. Him and his brother drove down, and he moved into the room downstairs in my bottom house. That's where he snuck the person in while I was asleep. Long story short is, yes, he fucked somebody in my house. That's 100%. Okay, but we're not even gonna go through that because it's not. We done moved past that. So long story short. I'm sorry.
In your own words, or
yes,
with your opinion, is Rico a tranny chaser?
He said you lying. He said,
Rico said
no. I don't think.
Rico just said you lying.
Yeah. I think that he does chase trannies, especially new ones that's now coming out. He works them pretty much. He works them for whatever he could get from out of a person. He will work you for. Simple as that. And I'm gonna just explain something to you. I don't have to lie about anything when it comes to anything with me or anything at all. Period. And he knows that. But I don't want to turn things into a big argument. And I don't know. And that's why it's not good to lie, because then you're gonna have to keep going with your lie. In my heart, I felt Rico brung someone in my house. Do I have proof? Once my court case take heed and them tapes is turned over, I have 101% proof that you brung an individual into my home. 101 video proof.
Okay.
That's a fact. I love you to death, but yes, I do. And was I mad at him? No, I was mad at him because he's disrespecting my home. Do you understand? Me and him was not in a relationship, and the only thing I asked Rico is, please don't have no trannies come to my house. Don't bring nobody in my house. That's it. Do whatever you have to do for yourself, film your lives, anything. I got you. Just don't violate my home. And Rico has a tendency is when he's mad at you, he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. Bitch, he will have a bitch come knock on your door. Hi, is Rico here? While you draping this bitch to drag her through your whole house for knocking on your door. That's the type of shit that Rico does. Like, he's just that bold.
Real women? Like, was it biological women, or was it trans he fucked in your crib? Yep, you know the answer. Never mind.
I plead the fifth.
Unless she was going to say something else besides one of them two.
I plead the fifth with that.
You said he could
I'm going to say this. From what I have observed of Rico, Rico's more into trans women than he is biological cisgender women. That's number one.
Yeah. He said
yeah, he's definitely into more trans women.
From you, did he ever pay rent, or did he just end up
pay you with dick?
Yeah.
No. What? You know how many times me and Rico fucked? Me and Rico probably fucked as much as on one hand.
So he actually never paid.
No. First of all, another nigga handles my rent. My mortgage and my stuff for my house is paid up yearly. I don't pay no bills.
A room from you.
But say it one more time. I'm sorry because I can't hear y'all.
Ago, you said he could rent a room for you. Now I understand you saying.
No, he didn't. He never even went. Okay, so Rico got down there, and basically this is what happens. Rico would say, "Kat, yes, I want to do this," and he'll go online, and a girl would start talking to him. He start flirting. Oh, you coming to New York? Yep, and then that's it. Rico whole shit is over, and he'll move with the girl. Same thing like right now with Charlotte. Right now, I just was making arrangements to help him with something else. I'm not going to go into the whole situation. I literally just told Rico before he went to Charlotte, don't go down there and fuck pussy. Don't get pussy whipped. You go down there, you beat up pussy. You don't come back pussy whipped. So please don't text me tomorrow saying, oh, I'm moving to Charlotte because you done met some tranny down there that you're going to start moving into. And literally, he did. And that shit gagged the fuck out of me. And the sad part about it is the people who genuinely care for that boy and love that boy and want to see that boy win, he always fuck over them people.
So you expect sponsoring him, to be honest.
What do you consider sponsoring? Because I want you to understand. So giving him a room at my house, if y'all know me, I done took homeless people off the streets and
Wait,
moved
wait,
them
wait.
into my.
To stay with you?
Oh, who, Rico?
Yeah.
Rico was living with me before all of this stuff happened in
No,
February.
no, no. He's staying with you right now.
No, he was literally supposed to be. I'm getting a new house, and yes, he was gonna come. 100%, 1,000,000%. And that was because even if first of all, so y'all understand, like I told Rico, go find an apartment by your mom or someplace. If I have to help you by getting you started up on your feet, paying the rent for a couple of months so that you can start and do what you have to do for yourself, I would. Period. So, a lot of people say it again. Oh, bitch, I've been fed him, honey. Bitch, I fed him twice a day, bro. So no, because I got one of the dogs with me. So long story short is no. When Rico came down there, he did not do what he had. He did apply for about 50 jobs. He put in applications. Out of the 50 jobs, only 3 or 4 of them responded that we actually went to interviews. After that, he gave up. The moment he seen that the pound of weed got delivered to the house, go ahead.
Hold up. You say y'all applied. So did you know about his wife at this time?
Who's the wife? Because let me explain something to y'all. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm a grown ass woman, and I'm gonna say this. Listen to me. Listen. If there is not something in federal or government documentation, I don't consider it real. Okay? So unless they can show a marriage license, it's not a marriage. Other than that, I never heard.
He did say that.
He said they was engaged.
They was engaged. This is the time we were playing again. That's the time I was came.
Well, originally he said he was married, but just now he said he was engaged.
Yeah.
So y'all know that me and Rico, if we would have stayed together, me and Rico was supposed to get married on January 1st of 2022.
I told you.
So let me just let y'all know, if me and Rico would have stayed together, our original plans was to have a wedding on Bigo on January 1st of 2022. So that's just being engaged or talking about being with someone. Other than that, if it's not on a government document, he was not married. Period.com. Okay.
So he was engaged to you and Akon.
He wasn't. So one thing, y'all, so y'all can understand me. No, he would not have been engaged to both us because 1, y'all would have seen a ring. 2, I would have broadcasted that bitch everywhere, so everybody would have known about it.
I was supposed to be engaged in January.
So I don't like.
That was never engaged. Oh.
No. We were never engaged. We talked about what we wanted to do and that we was going to do our wedding and stuff if we did on Bigo. You understand? And it would have been January 1st of 2022. Rico, listen, y'all. I love you to death, but please don't be mad at me. Rico goes with what's going on the moment. Okay? And if he with somebody and they say, let's go get married, then it's let's go get married for that moment. The moment shit don't go their way, that shit is all dead enough. You understand? Simple. And Rico don't have any biological kids. None of his sperm came out of his dick and impregnated anybody.
Wait.
Okay? At all. Okay, so let me just be clear. None of Rico's sperm came out of his dick and impregnated anybody on this earth. My 3 kids are looked at just like the other bitch 3 kids. They all the same. He does not have any biological kids.
So who is the little boy that I met with the braids that look like him?
Ari, now you know how many times we done seen people and kids who look like people. He just got a really good one for that. But Rico does not have any biological kids at all. Okay? At all. Simple.
Rico, you gonna say something?
And no, I did not do any meth today. Actually, so that let me just help y'all out. Because I know it's always comments that's flowing through here. Actually, I just got off of 3 dicks. One was 10 inches, one was 8 inches, and one was a little skinny 7-inch dick. I was sniffing like a little bit of coke, and I'm chilling now. Anything else y'all want to know in the audience, bitch? Because you got the right bitch and the wrong bitch all at the same time. Because this is not a bitch that motherfucking hides anything. I'm butt naked, literally, waiting for the next piece of dick to get here. Do you understand? So that's why the camera's not on. But my hair and my makeup is late.
On your fire, girl. What happened?
She back in business.
You back in business?
I'm talking about the ones in the comments. I'm sorry.
Oh, I say, wait a minute, bitch.
Oh shit.
What the kid know? We gotta get back to this kid because I met the kid. And I
Okay,
thought
so
I met
Rico does not have kids, Ari. No.
So the baby mama is a fraud and the kid was a fraud too.
Yes,
Right. He dated a white girl at one point in time, because he liked white girls too.
Before her, I know you talking about you tried the bitch with all tattoos. Not her. Not her.
Yeah. Think about
Not
it. Okay. So Ari, you're very smart.
Baby mother is black.
Now think about this. Rico is only 23 years old. How old was the kid that you seen?
The kid that I seen, he was at the time he was still a baby, but I think I want to say he was 1.
If he was 1, then Rico probably showed either his brother. Rico
Right,
has family.
exactly. When I met him.
Yeah. Rico does not have any biological kids, y'all. That's 100%. Tell Rico to bring the birth certificate and everything. I love him to death, but he does not. Rico looks at my kids like his kids. You understand? And I will tell y'all one thing is he was waking up. He take my kids to the to the bus stop. Everything. He put in his work. A lot of times people don't realize this. When you're in a relationship and there's sometimes that the woman makes more money than the man. You understand? And all the man does, what the man does is pick up where the woman leaves off. You understand? Vice versa. You understand? There's women that stay home while the man works. Vice versa. You understand? Same exact thing. So it's nothing wrong, and it doesn't make him a fucking nanny because he took my kids to the bus stop. I take care of everything else. I do everything else. It's called helping one another. One hand washes the other. That doesn't mean that you're a fucking user. Like, people be bugging the fuck out with the shit that they say. But go ahead. K9 stopped the head. Excellent.
Okay, the next question is okay. Cause we really was just on live talking about spilling some tea, like doing like we was literally just playing a game. He was with a female. Though I was like married. It should.
What? Which one? The one from North Carolina?
No, this was somewhere else. It was something.
Y'all. So that y'all all smart. Ask Rico what states did he get married in, and all you have to do, because that's public records. All you have to do is go online.
He was married. He said he was. Well, originally he did say he was married, but tonight he said he was engaged. I never said I was.
He's not.
Yeah. So he
He's
was
not
engaged.
married. I have no kids. What else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, like what exactly? So
you pretty
think
much
about
answered.
this, y'all.
I'm trying to find out, is there a different question that we didn't ask? See, I told you he said he do have a son.
Come up, just come up. Fuck, guys, like
get in the queue, Rico.
So right now y'all just friends, Mother Kitty.
Friends with benefits.
With benefits, and you still help.
No. That no.
No, Damon. No. We friends. We cool. We chill. You know what I mean? That's it. We get along. We cordial. We're cool. We don't have no issues. We not beefing. You know what I mean? We don't have no problems. And the reason I had you do this interview, K9, is because I feel like a lot of people come to my live and to her live while we both don't go live, because they always asking about what's up with Rico, what's up with Kitty, where's Kitty, what's Kitty doing? Are you guys back together? That stops people's bag. That stops what the fuck we got going on. Yeah, we might have had whatever we going through, but as y'all can see, we still click to like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy. You know what I mean? So anything, I just be. That's why I be telling people.
Can I say something to you, Ari, please? This is very important. I want you to pay attention to me for a minute, sister. Okay. Ari, you're gonna have a lot of people that come into your live and they'll sit in that live while you and your man is in your live and root you on, girl. yes, Ari, y'all great couple. I love y'all together. But the moment that he's live by himself, oh, can I suck your dick and this and that? So
Guess what?
the reason why I say that is because those same exact people used to do the same shit to me and Rico. Oh, I love y'all together. Y'all so dope. And what I did, y'all, was every live that's on social media, I literally went through every motherfucking and watched it just for the people who are close to me in there talking about Rico my asshole. They're so alive together. Fucked up and so shiesty on this motherfucker. But that's just life, how it is. People want what you have. So just be very careful with these people on this app, Ari. Please. Thank you.
With me,
I'm sorry.
honestly, Mother Kitty.
Oh, I'm hungry, bro. Like here.
With me, Mother Kitty, I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't. If you ask Kelly about me, she would tell you, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about the comments. I don't give a fuck if they want to suck his dick and they feel like they can do it. Then guess what, bitch? That means he can go with them. If they want to suck the dick and they get it, that means hey, they can have them. I mean, that's just that. I mean, when it comes to cisgender females, that's a different story. But if it's another trans that
Okay,
he
so
suck
okay,
his dick,
can
I would
I
put him on
answer
a silver
something real
platter.
quick? So surviving me, this is like your fourth or fifth comment that you had made about me, and then you're making dumb shit. I never said I followed Rico around Bingo, asshole. I said I watched every thing that they posted from Bingo on YouTube and watched the videos and shit from there, asshole.
You
I hate
to
y'all
him, Mother
trolls. Y'all be dumb.
He already got kicked, man. Good.
Yeah,
You
you
said
don't
I
have to
got
worry about
kicked?
them. They kick. They're not in here.
Okay. Like somebody
Yeah,
came in my live yesterday and told me, "Why do you talk so much?"
some of our people mute people and kick them.
Well, my people love to kick, so more stuff.
But yeah, when it comes to that, Mother Kitty, I don't pay attention to people in the comments. I don't even have time to go see who was saying this and who was saying this. If they want them, I would deliver his ass to them on a silver platter and tell them enjoy. Because bitch, guess you gonna send them back. You gonna send them back, and I'm not gonna want them back. But if K9 do cross the line of sleeping or doing anything with another tranny, they can have his ass, and he can have them too. Good luck to the both of they motherfucking ass.
Do I still love Rico? Yes. If I sat here and lied and said I did not love him just because we got into an argument or said things when we're at mad at each other, then I'll be lying to myself. I'm not in love with Rico. It's a big difference. People don't understand that. There's something called being in love, and there's something when you love someone. Okay, I love Rico and I care for Rico, but I'm not in love with Rico. To be honest, I've never been in love with Rico.
Yeah, I got
To be
love for
straight,
K. She ain't
we
been
love
nothing
each.
but the dating
I,
though.
I don't. Okay, I'll tell him straight up. I don't know if he really do love me or care about me the way I care about him, but I have to always be myself, and I do love this young man. I do care for him. Yes. Okay. In
I
love,
just
no.
look at shit different. You know what I mean? When I mean I'm young. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm still growing. I'm still living. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know. Like I said, motherfuckers don't know. Like my juvenile was different. So bitch, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do regardless. No matter what nobody gonna ever say about me, talk about, speak on, da da da. I know my flaws. I know I'm not stable, baby. I like to travel the world. I could be in a different city every 3 days. Feel what I'm saying?
So
That's
Rick
what I do.
not have a son.
Nah.
Do you or
Say
do
it
you
again.
not have a son?
Okay, so remember Ari was on FaceTime with Blue, me
You're right.
and the baby. As she told you before, nobody never did. The baby's name is Jordan. Never did a DNA test. So as of now, that baby will always be mine because I'm never going to do a DNA test. Yes, so that'll be
I
always
know
be
that
my son.
wasn't doing a DNA test, but the baby name is your name though.
Yeah. So I would never.
Okay.
I would never.
So you don't
I
know if
just
it's yours or you care for it
know
as
I
if it's
pop
yours.
in. I pop in. I pop out. They live in Philly. I be in and out of Philly when I'm in Jersey. So
Okay.
I'm always
Okay. Gotcha.
Man, only thing I say
What
is,
else y'all want
man,
us to know?
shit.
No, I
At
didn't
least
go to Charlotte and fall in love. I actually am trying to fall out of love in Jersey, so coming that way is impossible. So, yeah,
Okay. Well, the good thing is that y'all are still able to be friends
That's
and
good.
move on. No shade, no tea, Mother Kitty. I
Um,
was in kind of your situation with the guy before, the guy that I was dating before K9. I was kind of in your situation, so I know how you could feel in the end. Um, but I'll never be that bitch friend. So I salute you for still being able to be
No, I'm not going
so
back to the.
can I answer one of y'all comments? Because it's not a bad comment. Deep East says, Kitty, why did you invest so much money into a 21-year-old? To be honest, I'm the only bitch on this app that put a $500,000 on this app of my money. Okay?
Okay,
A
in
half a
real life,
million dollars of my money
four
got
hundred and
loaded
fifty
to
nine
this
thousand
app. So
dollars to
then
be
why
exact.
did I give Jason Lee, who's a grown man and has his own thing? Why did I give the Braxtons? Why did I pay for $30,000 for Black China to come here to make appearance? That's my money. What I choose to do with my money is my business. That's number one. Number two, I would do it all again the same exact way because I continue to get my blessings no matter what. Whether a person does what they're supposed to do, right or wrong, that's not my ministry. As long as I do what I do from my heart. Okay. I've every person that came here, every woman that you've seen on my show, on my platform, I bought every one of them a pair of red bottoms. Okay.
Ask you questions. If you guys want to ask Mother Kitty or Rico a question, you can come in the box, but please keep it cute.
That bitch taking too long. I swear that bitch will take it too long.
And admin's spirit if
I,
they try.
Hello, hey K9, hey beautiful Ari, Mother Kitty, I love you. Hi, Rico. But this question is for Mother Kitty. Mother Kitty, I watch your live a lot. I'm on my fufu right now, but I'm a faithful on my regular page on your live a lot, and I see you empower single parents and see you empower just women and men in general from relationships. I want to understand what's like how do you what makes you empower us, but I see that you genuinely love and have a love for Rico and you can't let him go in some sort of way, but you empower us to let that toxic energy go and different things like that from different relationships.
okay. So that's a good question. Which is one of the things I always ask myself. And it's sometimes because a lot of times when you're in a relationship, you sometimes are in relationships and you don't want to start over or get to know someone else over or start fresh or whatever the case may be. In my situation, there is no excuse but, and I told everybody on my live the other day, I have to cut ties with him because we go 10 steps forward to go 10 steps back. You understand? And I really do genuinely care for him. But like I said, I love myself too much to put myself back in a relationship with him because he's young. So he's going to continue to keep doing the same exact things over and over and over and over again,
Into Atlanta
no
in
matter
2
what.
weeks.
Until he's ready to give it up and stop. You understand? A person has to be wanting to change for themselves for them to change, if that makes sense. When it comes to me, I can't change who I am. I'm still like I still do for my baby mothers. If right now my baby mother needs a cell phone, I'm not with her, but I'm gonna go get her an iPhone because she needs an iPhone. She needs a phone. Same thing. I went all the way across town. I'm not in a relationship with her, but I went to go get her out of the abusive relationship with that she was in while a man beat her and she had a 1 pound baby at 8 months in her stomach. That's still my child's mother. You understand? When you have a bond with a person, um, when you have a bond, when you love a person, don't change your feelings or who you are because you want to basically, you're upset at that moment or whatever the case may be. Right. Loyalty goes hand in hand with a lot of things, trust and loyalty. And I'm just a loyal person. If I'm not loyal to myself, yes, Chris, that's my son's mother. If I can't be loyal to myself, then I can't be loyal to nobody else. And at the end of the day, I can't change me, y'all. We make mistakes and we learn from them. That's it.
Okay.
Hello, Mother Kelly. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm good. I just love you for being a realist. I don't have any questions that I just want to tell you. I'm gonna inbox you when you come to Cali. So we talked the other
Wow.
day. Okay, so
Yes.
I'll see you when you
Yeah.
get here, my love. I'm gonna get in your IG, okay? And you have a wonderful night.
You
All
too.
right.
Wow.
All right, baby.
Mother Kitty, a question from the comments. The person said they can't come up because they hoarse, but they want to know, do you have any regrets about Rico?
Um, when it
Okay.
comes to anything I did with money or anything that I did for him, no, I don't have no regrets on that. I just wish that he could have understood me more instead of just putting all trans women in the same box and saying that we're all the same. But I don't have any regrets. Anything I do in life, I don't regret nothing. It is what it is. Remember this, y'all. The moment you start living your life on regrets, you're not going to be able to live your life. Everything that happens in life, it should be a stepping stone for you to get to your goal. So pretty much anything bad I go through in life, it just basically makes me not go through it again, but it also is my stepping stones to my journey of life. You understand? So I don't basically hold those things against anybody, which is why I came to Rico when nobody knew, and I apologized to Rico myself when I did what I did with his videos and stuff. And even after that, we both came and apologized off the app and went back on the app like still acting like we were mad at each other, but we just didn't tell people that we were speaking. That's it, because this app is too shady and nobody on here really wants anybody to win. Everybody's always trying to pull somebody down.
You better. Mm.
Okay, great answer. Cash, no. Hello?
I'm in here.
Oh, there you go. Do you have a question for her?
That's not him.
I'm listening.
Next person.
You said he had a question for Rico, but
That was Rico.
I'm here. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm here. I just
okay.
woke up. How was that? Hey.
You're not getting. Uh, I hate when motherfuckers get in a box. I'm getting a fucking box.
And
All right.
while we're looking for the next question, another thing, y'all, a lot of times we do this. We kind of look for people that we were in a past relationship with, and we go through the same situations again in a new relationship. Meaning, Rico was almost like my baby mother. So everything, you understand, just like her, with the cheating and everything. So it was like a repeat, basically, of myself, me doing the same thing to hurt myself all over again because I already knew what it was. That's that.
Hey, Super.
Oh my
Somebody said, "What can Rico do better to be the man for Kitty?" Rico can, the only thing that I want Rico to do in life, because our relationship we tried too many times. The only way it's gonna work is maybe years in the future. I want Rico to focus on Rico and love Rico. That's what I want Rico to do. I want Rico to focus on him and love himself unconditionally. I think that Rico, and one of the things I said to him, which started an argument with us, is I said to him that he's scared of his own success.
Hey, Aaron.
I have
How
a,
are you?
it's me again. I have a question for both Mother Kitty and Rico. Um, coming from both of y'all experience together, what do y'all think y'all can do better going into the next relationship, even if y'all are not with each other, or even if y'all are with each other? What do y'all think y'all can
Bitch,
do
that TV just
better
squeaky door
on
too.
both ends or
Talk
separately
like that.
for the next relationship?
Rico, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Um, I think me as a person, I've been working on since then. Just working on giving people the chance of showing me that they're different than what I'm used to. Like Kitty had said earlier, I've been getting groomed by bitches that was triple my age since I was 14 years old. You feel what I'm saying? So this shit is, I'm just used to what I'm used to, and it takes a lot to show me different. Bitch, I'll put you in a. You got one time to show me wrong, and I'll put you in a box. So I just try to now be very reserved and try to pay attention before I react. You know what I mean? So I try to think, strategize, and develop a plan before I just react because I think that something is going on, because I feel as though something like this is going on, or I feel as though this bitch might be doing the same thing that the next bitch might have done. You feel what I'm saying? So just try to move differently. But I'm single, so I'm not worried about
One of
nobody.
the things I would tell people, so for me, I'm not getting in any more relationships. I'm 43 years old. I'm not looking for no relationships. I don't mind fucking somebody and you going home, because right now, if you can't be on the same level to take, or same level as me, or if you're not taking me to the next level of my success, then I don't need anybody. Simple. And that goes for anybody. If you're in a relationship and y'all are not accomplishing things and moving on from where y'all started at to something better,
Right.
then it don't make sense for y'all to be together. Because as a relationship, you're supposed to grow together. Everything is supposed to be excelling and doing better. It makes no sense if I'm doing bad with two people when I could do bad by my goddamn self. If that makes sense. Yes. I'm gonna come out there and get some in a minute. You finished all everything, the fish and everything?
Yeah.
I'll
Rico,
just take some fish and bread.
Yo,
you want to get
Nah,
on
just the fish, fried fish.
huh?
the game? Game.
I don't give a fuck. I'm sitting in the living room. Yeah, we can get on the game.
Well, I really appreciate
I
for
just let me
those
hold on, Ari, before you go, before you close out. Let
that
me say something.
gave a lot of knowledge, and I think a lot of people could take what you said tonight and learn from you.
Most
So
definitely. That's a blessing. Most definitely.
I think people always, I think people, especially on this app, where me and Kitty have definitely learned about people on this app, is y'all take people and what they go through, and y'all try to box yourselves out of what y'all going through, what y'all been through, what y'all have done, and the things y'all have done, and try to look at us, oh, these people are so bad, but y'all living 10 times worse than us, or doing 10 times less than us. You feel what I'm saying? I think that everybody has to sometimes understand that other people grow at a different pace at a different time. You feel what I'm saying? Some people is going to learn at a different growth pattern. There's still motherfuckers out here that's 30 years old that ain't got shit going for themselves, living in their mother house. I haven't lived with my mother since I was 16, whether it was in a hotel room with another bitch, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? I make a way by
oh,
any
we
means. So
the person 14-year old, was it Asian?
no, I seen Asia was the first trans woman I ever laid eyes on. Um,
So who
I
was
don't
the
really want to just. I don't really want to disclose the first trans girl name I've dealt with. Because I
do
didn't
I
deal with
know
my
her?
first trans girl. I didn't deal with my first trans girl until I was 17. And it was Monique. Um,
Do I know her?
yeah, she's from Baltimore.
Oh, I can put it together.
Yeah, Baltimore people out here raping kids. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, the girl's still a predator. She ain't. But I was young, I was 17, turning 18. I
I was
mean,
about to ask y'all I paid it.
I came out in 2017, liking trans girls. So that was that. Anything else before that was fish. I didn't play with,
Well,
till
your
I was
first
that.
post was back in 2016,
Baby,
because
you
yes,
talking about posts on
I'm a,
pages that I were deleted on or hacked on. So
right.
that's why I told you don't know me then. So you can't speak on the then me. You have to speak on what you know. Anything past of 2021 that you're going online to find out, you personally can't believe because you don't know me then. You only know me from what I can tell you or what somebody else can tell you past that point. I don't go to speak on anything that you have on your past because I don't know your past. I only can tell what we've been through.
No,
So
I'm talking
anything
about
other than that
something
don't
that
have shit
you
to do with you.
posted.
You're talking about posts that have been on Facebook or Twitter. That's old. If anything was out of me dealing with trans before 2015, it's not real. It's fake. I didn't know what. I didn't start playing with assholes until 2017.
Okay.
Literally, I didn't even stick my dick in a cunt asshole until 2017.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well,
West. West. Okay, so I remember who that was. That was the girl that came up. That was your old ex too.
y'all know I had to do it.
Yeah.
Thank Mother Kitty, and I definitely thank Brother Rico for popping out. It was a good thing. Especially Mother Kitty. She took a time out of her day and shit to just come see. Like, I'm glad there was closure. We learned
Yeah,
a
I think it
lot.
was a good interview. Like I said, from Mother Kitty, definitely learned a lot. Most trans women won't really talk about those type of experiences so openly. They would want to lie or try to sugarcoat it. So I appreciate her for being so straightforward with it.
Yeah, that's some shit that I like. Yo, it wasn't like the hang up. Y'all always do that. I don't know why.
Well, y'all, the way